event is already going crazy. We've got the new G63, we've got M4s, we've got an RTR Mustang actually right there. Cars coming in from there, cars behind me. The chances I'd end up behind a car with a Georgia tag, having just moved from Georgia. Made it to the event. There's a lot of cars from the last one. There's a lot of cars that weren't there, including this beautiful RTR Mustang, a 300C, so the 6.4 in a 300. Got a couple cool cars. There's an X3M comp right there with a ZR1 on a drag pack right behind it. Pennsylvania tags. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of the day. This is the modded Detroit meet, and there's just literally everything here. Stunning looking old Buick LeSabre. That's gorgeous. That is how these things should look. A lifted Lexus SUV that is so cool looking. I'm starting to really like these overland builds. Interlagos blue M3 E92 next to a 335 IS. Both really cool, really pretty rare cars actually. It's cool to see these. There's the Weissach GT4 RS from before, and the wide body Focus RS, and a red 435i. Very cool. Drag pack ZR1 Corvette, a couple Focus STs, an RS6 over there, WRXs, Crosstrek with a lift it looks like, RSX, Supras, bagged Audi wagons, and shit's just coming in from everywhere. Pardon my language, but I'm very excited and overstimulated. Impala SS from the 90s. Very, very cool. Huge lifted Ram, wrapped in everything for blue skies. Got the track Miata. Got an old Cougar XR7, which is essentially a Fox body if I'm not mistaken. Got the Studebaker right there, ZL1 1LE Camaro, Boss 302 in Grabber Orange. And there's another Coyote in the same color I had, at least. This one's very much modified, I can tell. But every time, this is the third Gotta Have It Green I've seen today, and I just hate that I don't have mine anymore. I'm really, really sad that I don't, if I'm honest. Got the E46 right there. Got an F80 right here on Volk racing wheels. Got the M2 Competition right there. Got the Z right there with the wing. Something heavily cammed over there. I think it's that Mustang, which I think was turboed if I remember correctly. Got the GTI S4 Corvette, Grand National, and then wide body C60. You know, I've said it before that I was at events that felt like I was in a video game. This genuinely feels like it's a video game. Got a GT500 there, a wide body C63, a Demon right here, M4 comp, M4 comp, M4 comp, various bagged Corvettes, cammed Corvettes, everything. Actually, I see an E-Ray for the first time since I've gone anywhere. Got a 540 done up with full M bits, and it looks really good. Purple wrapped Vet, red Vet, TTRS on drag slicks. That's terrifying to think about. These things are insane, and I'm afraid what this thing can do. Got a Civic SI with a Civic in front, Grand Cherokee SRT. This is insane. Grand National, Corvette, ZL1 1LE, WRX on aero discs. That's interesting. Got an M4CS in blue, which is not something I've seen before. That's really pretty. 5 Toyota Century V12. Dang. Got another Impala SS, Viper Coupe, and a Shelby Super Snake truck. Oh, and a Supra with an absolutely massive turbo. We got a Ferrari, looks like an F430. Got the Lotus Emira first edition or launch edition right there with the V6. Reliant Robin. What? There is a Reliant Robin. Green Hell Magno AMG GTR with a Ford GT and another Ford GT. RS7 next to a Urus and an R34 GTR. R34 GTR. And I love that these still had the same shift knob as my Sentra did, of all things. But we've got an R34, an RS7, a Heritage Ford GT, and an Alpha 7 GTR next to an NSX and an MC20. Almost like a mint green 911 ST, it looks like. Got the Ferrari 488, Shark Blue GT3 RS, and a teal Huracan Evo. Or not Evo, a Technica, which I have not seen in a very long time either. People here really know how to spec cars, that is for sure. That's pretty cool, 911 ST. It's essentially a wingless GT3 RS, and it's stick shift only, thank God. Got the MC20 from earlier, and the way I kind of see it, it's in just design alone. Alpha 4C, Amira, MC20. They look like they all just kind of evolved from each other, but that's so impressive. Camaro, Civic, Camaro. Looks like a S14 Silvia as well, with no hood, which is cool. ZL1. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. It's a drift setup in this thing. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Orange Viper again. Bikes. Always bikes. The optic, which is very cool. I like that actually. This is what I was walking over for. If you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of Aston Martin, and this is the old V12 Vanquish. I think this is probably one of the prettiest cars Aston has ever made, and that is saying something. The same Corvette with the chrome wheels. Got a new S650 Mustang with green stripes though. That's really unique. I like that. 5 Series with Euro taillights, it looks like. Bagged green M3. There's an E46 over there in that rare gold color they did for, I think, like a year. I gotta see that. Viper truck. Say what you want, I do actually like the Verts, and I like this one has 2 car seats in it, actually. And it is manual. This is perfect. Now, this is worth noting for other BMW fans like myself. 525i wagon, so inline 6. On the Alpina triple spoke 5s. Got a modified Porsche 911 Turbo. PDK car. I like the wrap on this thing. It's really different. Ferrari California. So there are 4 of those green M4s here. What the hell? Well, the Fox body Mustang still sounds good. The LS swapped wide body BRZ. This is crazy. I don't think they expected this event to be this big. Viper ACR, Cayman. There's 2 different Corvettes right here. One Z06, one not.
Yeah, one Z06, right?
Yeah. There's a Storado right there. That's pretty cool. And the twin turbo R8 with B block. So this is the second Demon that's here. But this Civic, I think they have more turbo than they have engine at this point. Looking at this, the scarier it is. Civic with the 360 mount, with a square setup of 275s, with a hood mount turbo, and a fender dump.
And the
what?
Says get wrecked also.
What is this thing? Boston wheels on the RS6, next to a Huracan Storado with an extra tire mounted. Very cool. Mini Cooper S Roadster on Rotas.
They did what is that guy's name? It's like a Swedish dude. He's a drifter.
Z from the last meet, but now they've got the Mini Z in front of it also. AMR Rapide. That's a cool car.
Hear how it sounds.
Oh yeah. NA V12. Wild to see that here. Turbo Mustang. All you hear is turbo.
Holy shit, they're all over there now.
Yep.
Dude, you hear that turbo?
That's terrifying sounding. The GT making that noise is scary.
Hey, look at this. Hey, look at that.
That's pretty. The old 3 Series.
Yeah.
Old 3 Series next to a Looks like a 335 IS with an N55. That's a cool car. Got the Jetta wagon. Got another Scat Pack. GLI. Another M3. This is a nice one. Got the metal part replacing there. Got the ESR wheels on the VR6 wagon. Got a Gen 2 CTSV. But I want to see this. This is the first E-Ray I've really gotten to see up close.
Okay.
Yeah. So the E-Ray is a hybrid all-wheel drive V8 Corvette. And it's just really cool. And I mean, you can tell what Corvettes are going to be as the next ones. Dude, isn't it? But essentially this thing is kind of a precursor because we've seen what they did with the Z06, which is, you know, the high performance version of the normal Corvette. Then the ZR1, which is the twin turbo version of that. Then the Zora that's coming out is using the all-wheel drive from this in the other one. I gotta go see this actual hot rod, rat rod kind of car. Very cool. Old Buick engine in there, V8. Got a 3000 GT. Another Z06. And another RTR Mustang. This purple. Oh, this is a code red. This is not a GT500. This is an actual Shelby that's not technically road legal. What? This generation Civic is really growing on me. I love the way these Type Rs look. And this one's got the APR wing on there. And there's the blue G-Wagon. Then over there is pretty much the spec I would buy for an M240i. Thunder Knight Metallic. The Shelby striped GT Performance Mach-E. And then a third RTR Mustang. Fiesta ST. Upgraded wheels. Next to an ATS-V sedan.
Be humble.
These are cool. And another Fiesta ST. Elantra N. Very cool. Got the Dodge Stealth RT. Heck yeah. Dodge Stealth RT. Yep, essentially it's
3000 GT.
same thing.
Same thing. That thing is so clean, dude.
I love those. And then
are
there's
so nice.
two ZR1 Corvettes right there.
Kinda
And a cop
ridiculous.
car. And a Mystic Mustang. I love that color. The old Ford F1 or 250 truck right there.
Ranger.
That's cool. An F250 Ranger.
It's a Ranger. Have you seen that video?
Uh-huh. Motherfucking Ford Ranger.
Yeah, it's a Ford Ranger.
And that Camry is sitting in a puddle.
Oh no, they must have messed with you.
Speed 6 right there. Miata. FC RX-7. Very cool.
That hub on it.
Oh yeah. I love those new wheels. And this is on a M3 comp. I think it's the individual quartz metallic or some color like that. But you can see the color shift as I walk around it. It's so wide body Accord. That's interesting. I like it.
Gives me hope for
Yep.
the car community.
Secure orange M4. That's awesome.
With the carbon tips.
I like that. The M tips on there, and then you got the M5. Got two different Saabs also actually. S650, S550, GT500, S197.
Oh yeah, 2 Saabs. You're right.
I'm glad people are bringing Saabs back.
Yeah,
They were cool
Saabs
cars.
are-
The Dakar yellow M3 sedan, and then a very clean Shelby GT500. Where? Ooh, I do like CRZs. Mach 1 on raised wheels. That's awesome. I love the car. Raised wheels on a Mach 1. That's so cool. And not a huge fan of it being on this car, but I like these classic looking wheels on the 500. There's the 296 GTB again. There's an Artura, it was, across the street, it looked like also. People are starting to peel out of here, even though the event's only been going on a little bit, because there's just so many people. And then, of course, the Holden Caprice, which is a Chevy Caprice with Holden badges. And Buick wheels.
Hey, yeah,
That's
a
cool.
setup.
That's pretty cool though. That's pretty cool. Bright orange Evo. Insane. There's so much creativity stuff here. I love it. But I'm gonna head out. I've got some stuff to do still. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.